in Central Arkansas. I'm going to show you today how I moved my entire microgreens grow area and lettuce grow area from outside in the grow room to inside the house. I did it for two reasons. The first and primary reason is because the house is already temperature controlled, humidity controlled, and I have to do very little extra to grow it within the house. The second reason is because I get a lot of people that do not have a special grow room or grow area. So I'm going to show you how you can compact it into a grow space that is not only small enough but very abundant in production and hidden if you want to do that. In fact, I hid mine behind the closet in the spare bedroom. I think this is a superb way to grow. I've already grown microgreens and I've got lettuce going now. I'm going to take you to the video and show you how I set it up and how you too could do the same thing. If you have any questions, you want to talk to me about anything, I'd really like to hear from you. If you grow microgreens indoors and you want to share with me, I love seeing pictures, I love talking to you, I love hearing from you. So without further ado, let me show you what I did. The shelving I'm going to use was chosen simply because of the size of the tent. The tent is 2.3 feet by 2.3 feet, so it's small. And if I had a bigger tent, I would choose different shelving probably, because this is like the old style metal. Shelving installed. To the bottom of each shelf, this will be what the things rest on, but underneath it is where the lighting for the shelf below it. You can see here that I've attached two of these. These are 2-foot lengths. And I do have these in my store. They're just there to show you what I end up using. And they have these clips screwed into the bottom. This is a type of fake wood, compressed particles, but I just took the extra that connects one to the other, is quite long, and I just wedged it underneath here to keep it up close. And there's 4 of these with the little light switch here, and I have it plugged in. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's quite bright. Quite bright. So that's what all I have to do to control each shelf, is just use the little switch here. We are finished and ready to grow. Let me discuss the last little bit that I haven't talked about yet. We'll start back here with the timers. Got 2 different kinds of timers. This one here is a type of timer where you can cycle it on and off indefinitely, no matter what you set it to. So I have it set to come on for 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off, and never ending. And that is for the pump provided to the microgreens and lettuce. This one controls the light and the fan. The fan has a carbon filter to it too, so it's very, very effective at removing all smells before it gets pumped out. And like I said, it's down here in the bottom, and it is plumbed up through the ductwork. There's the dryer duct, but it comes on at 6 in the morning and off at 10 o'clock at night. And with all the lights on, it's going to warm up in here. With it closed, the fan should be on most of the time that the lights are on, and in fact it is exactly. It's that plug goes to this power strip here, and it's got all the lights in it. The lights again are controlled here on each one, so I can turn them off and on individually. And this goes to the fan with the carbon filter on it, and that runs from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. like I said. This is a controller. It comes with the tent kit. You can turn it to where the fan can really blow some air, it sucks it in through this filter and then up the pipe here and outside, or you can turn it down. And I would use this to control the temperature. If it was getting too warm in here, I'd probably turn it up a little higher. Like I said though, it does a really good job of keeping smells out, and I know because we grew the cherry tomatoes, my wife does not like the smell of tomato foliage, and when I had unhooked everything and opened the door to remove it, she noticed the smell immediately. So this fan definitely, with the charcoal filter, definitely kept the smells out. Now I'm going to be growing lettuce and microgreens now. I don't think there will be much of a smell. So if this is something that interests you, you probably don't need an entire kit. You could probably get by with just the grow tent itself and some of the other accessories. Now in my store I have grow tent microgreens. The link to my store is in the description, and I have put everything that I've used here just for your consideration. Not that you have to get it, of course, but it's just an easy one spot place to get and see exactly what I'm using here. Now I need to set up some microgreens and some cut and come lettuce, because that's what we eat quite a bit of. And so what I'm going to do now is set up those assemblies for the lettuce and the microgreens. I started the lettuce and I'm about to start the microgreens, and you can hear the bubbles are in there. This pump is significantly quieter than the other pumps I'd used. I'm not sure how it's going to sound on the microphone, but it is. You can't hear it when you're in the living room, which is on the other side of the wall there. Everything's going great. Those microgreens will be ready in a couple, 3 days. The lettuce has started. We got first true leaf on. And I even have some next generation eggplant going down there on the bottom shelf. It's harvest day for the kale and the red cabbage. Everything grew very nicely in here. I'm going to take these two out and I'm going to go ahead and harvest them. I sure appreciate your support. If you want to subscribe, please do. Hit the button and the bell will notify you. And yeah, become a member of the IHG community, or just watch the goofy stuff I do. This is Brent, you guys. We'll see you later.